I'd like to start off by thanking Melanie for the nice warm introduction. I'm one of the idiots that talked Scott into leaving business school and coming out to start up the gold business. Also like to thank Scott, Justin Timberlake for bringing sexy back. I want to thank you for that. It's been said that a wedding speech should last as long as the groom makes love. Good night, everybody. I was honored that Scott asked me to give a speech, and I told him, I said, Scott, if you want me to give a traditional roast, it's going to take me about 10 minutes. But if you want me to give a sentimental speech and say nice things about you, I can knock that out in about 45 seconds. Scott is nice and kind and funny and cool and smart and... Scott, what does this word say? I can't read your handwriting. Now, we all know that Scott has a mind for business. Everybody knows that. But Scott also likes to have fun. Well, one time recently when Scott and I went out for business, we decided that we would go out to a dance club. And Scott was very eager to show off his moves on the dance floor. Well, I can tell you, after having watched you that night, Scott, I can confidently say you were the best businessman on the entire dance floor. The rehearsal dinner last night was terrific. It was terrific. The food, the speeches, the slideshow. But there was one small problem. All the Calhouns left without paying for their meal. I don't know how you folks do it in Florida or Ohio, but you've apparently never been to a Jewish wedding before. There's a bill underneath your chair for $162 tonight. And 50 cents. This wedding was supposed to be all family and no friends. But it was very important to Scott that all of his business partners came. And when he explained to Rain about how important that was, she finally understood and accepted it. And I thank you for that, Rain. Thank you. Apparently, if 80% of the stakeholders come, the wedding can technically be taken as a write-off. Good insight, Scott. Great job. And we all know how much preparation goes into a wedding. There's a lot of work, especially the day of the wedding. All day today, Rain was working on her hair, and her makeup, and her dress. Diane was working on the food, and the music, and the DJ. And after lunch, Scott signed leases on 3 new gold stores. Standing here in front of you, I will never forget the day that Scott called me up and told me about the beautiful, smart, wonderful, intelligent woman that he had met. Well, unfortunately, that one didn't work out. But 2 years and 12 girls later, he met Rain, and the rest is history. One thing that we all love about Scott is that he is an incredibly generous person. Scott, right? Look at Rain's ring, for example. It's beautiful. It's 3 full carats. It's huge. Rain, no woman has... 3.4. No woman has ever received anything that large from Scott. And has anyone noticed that Scott's put on about 10 pounds since he got engaged? Or, for those of you in the gold business, 3,840 pennyweights. And we all know that Scott is a tad bit anal.
No.
What?
Rain, how do you deal with such extreme neatness? Scott's idea of foreplay is color coordinating Rain's underwear drawer. Now, I was very excited about Scott's bachelor party. Very excited about Scott's bachelor party. Now, I didn't know if it was appropriate for us to hire strippers. I didn't know. But we found these two girls that said that they would do anything we want for $150. So we decided that we would have them do the thing that we knew that Scott would want to watch them do the most. And by the time they were done, his townhouse was spotless. Ray, you look so beautiful tonight. You really do. Rain, your mother always told you to marry the man of your dreams, didn't she? Didn't she? What the hell happened? What did the last guy do that was so bad that made Scott look like such a gem? What, were you dating Alan Richardson? Now Alan knows even he can't compete. If you guys liked my speech tonight, thank you. I'm going to take all the credit for it. I wrote it. If you didn't like it, it was Abraham Gray's fault, and I told him it wasn't a good idea. Scott, I wanted to sincerely thank you for allowing me to roast you tonight. You were a great sport. I promised you I wouldn't say anything about the midget in New Orleans. Or the time that you pooped your pants in Chicago. I promised I wouldn't, and I didn't. I'd like to say that it is my honor that I'm able to be here tonight. I'd like everyone to raise a glass to Scott and Rain.